Man, what up, though, man? Welcome to my YouTube channel, Shellz Talk, man. Let's get into it, bro. So, like, when I'm on YouTube, you feel me? I just want to talk about this shit real quick. I always see a lot of videos about just how fucked up Detroit is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll always see people driving through the worst areas of Detroit. Like, and to be real, and this is no disrespect to the east side, bro. I fuck with y'all niggas. Most of them videos they shoot be on the east side of Detroit. We're not gonna lie to y'all. The east side of Detroit, a lot of neighborhoods over there is fucked up. But also, east side niggas hate this shit too because on the east side, they got decent looking areas too. Like off of Outer Drive, they got nice looking houses. They got decent houses. Over there on 7 Mile and Sherwood, they got decent looking houses. Indian Village, they got decent looking houses. Yeah, a bunch of like that's all off of Mac Ave and shit like that. So you got spots on the east side where all the neighborhoods is not abandoned or burnt down. I've been on 6 Mile of Gunston and been on some blocks where the neighborhood wasn't that fucked up. Like, damn, it look kind of decent over here. So, you know what I mean? It's just like people go through these areas because they know that these areas is gonna get them the most views on YouTube. They know if they go through they say, oh, look at Detroit, it's an abandoned wasteland. Like these motherfuckers really got people that stay out of town thinking that all of Detroit is just abandoned. And all of Detroit don't look like that, bro. Some parts of Detroit is abandoned. You know what I'm saying? Like the majority of Detroit is not abandoned. You do have a large area of Detroit that is abandoned. I'll say like probably 30 to 35% of Detroit is like abandoned houses and abandoned blocks. But for the most part, bro, like Detroit got whole neighborhoods, whole blocks where the houses are still there. And just because you see a neighborhood that is abandoned, don't necessarily make it bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just neglected. So the reason why Detroit's houses look like that, the reason why its abandoned houses look like that, it's not the people, it's the city. The city don't care to keep up these neighborhoods, bro. Like Detroit is in Wayne County. Wayne County is a county in a Detroit metro area. Detroit is one of the cities in Wayne County. Now, the funny thing is, when you go outside of Wayne County, and let's say you go into sit like Oakland County, which is right across 8 Mile, that's Southfield, Oak Park, Birmingham, Rochester Hills. No matter if it's a black area, Oakland County, most of the houses are standing. But now, matter of fact, I'm gonna take that shit back. This is how you know they just don't give a flying F about black areas, bro. Pontiac, Michigan is in one of the richest counties in the United States. Pontiac, Michigan is in Oakland County, bro. One of the richest counties in the United States. And when you go to Pontiac, it's just as raggedy as Detroit. Abandoned homes, neglected, bumpy, fucked up ass streets. It just look bold as hell. You know what I'm saying? But right next to Pontiac, Michigan is one of the richest cities in Michigan, and that's Bloomfield Hills. Bloomfield Hills have $5 million mansions, $2-3 million mansions. That's where all the football players live. That's where all the basketball players live. They either live in Bloomfield Hills or they live in Birmingham or they live out there in Rochester Hills. And Pontiac is next to all of those cities, bro. And Pontiac is raggedy as fuck. So the reason why Detroit looks the way that it looks is what you call systematic racism. The city don't feel like in certain areas that they need to redevelop those areas, I guess, because of the people that live in these areas. Now, if you go into downtown Detroit, where they doing a lot of gentrification at, you see nothing but cranes and new houses and new condos and new apartments everywhere. Nice looking, plush apartments. Nice. You know what I'm saying? And the police presence is like in full gear mode. They down there all the time, bro. Like full police presence at all times, you feel me? But you go into areas like 7 Mile, 6 Mile, or Finkel on the west side, Dexter Linwood area, Mac Ave, Brightmore, police presence ain't as heavy as it is downtown. That's because they only care about where the money is at, where the people who have the money at, not about the people who don't have the money. You know, you got these people that think that all black people are criminals and shit, right? You got a certain amount of niggas that's doing dumb shit, but most black people is average working, 9 to 5, grinding, going to work just like everybody else in the United States. But where there's poverty, there's crime. You know what I'm saying? And then you got regular residents that need protection from crazy motherfuckers too. And just understand this. Like the white people on the news, they see how niggas live and they so scared when they see niggas. But imagine the motherfuckers who have to stay in these neighborhoods with these niggas that's out here terrorizing shit and doing shit. You gotta keep a gun on you everywhere you go. You gotta be on high alert when you go to the gas station. You keep your eyes on each and every nigga. And that's with you not even being in the streets like that, bro. That's what you not even being a street nigga. That's just how Detroit is. Like, you at high alert on all times, you feel me? Everybody around this bitch got pistols and guns. Everybody. Grandmamas, daddies, aunties, uncles, nephews, nieces, cousins, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because it's certain motherfuckers, you just don't know where they coming from, bro. You in a place that's in a city where it's a lot of niggas actually going through a lot of trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying? And people going through who has been through some of the worst circumstances in life that you could possibly imagine. And you got a lot of motherfuckers, they just ain't got it all up there. So you gotta be protected. You gotta protect yourself. But Detroit look the way it looks because of redlining and racism. It ain't got nothing to do with the people. Because you look at all these areas like Pontiac, that's in a rich area next to some of the richest cities, neglected. Inkster is right next to Garden City and right next to Westland. Inkster is neglected. And then everybody want to be like, oh, the people not keeping the area up. No, the city don't give a fuck. Because there's people in these areas that keep their area up and they keep their grass cut and they keep everything clean. But then when a house go abandoned, the city don't do shit about it. The city just let the house sit there looking raggedy as shit. And you got old folks who making calls to the city council at all times. Hey, look, we got this abandoned house. They gonna do something about. We got this abandoned house. I got this, and they make calls on a daily. And they ain't doing. The city don't give a fuck. Detroit like, okay, so. Or they'll say, yeah, we gonna come and fix it up. We gonna come and knock it down. Don't do shit about it. It's the city, bro. That's just how it is. Systematic racism. That's the reason why Detroit looked the way it looked. Don't believe all the shit you see on YouTube. It's nice looking areas in Detroit too, but they just gonna show you the fucked up shit because negativity always sells over positivity, man. That's big facts, bro. But that's it for this video, man. You know, for more videos on the city, man, y'all want to know something, ask me something. Like, comment, subscribe, man. You already know what it is. Shellz Talk.